Hi, today I'd like to show you how you could use Grace as a project management voice agent within your own CRM. Now the tool I'm going to look at today is Insightly and how to connect that with GridSpace. Now Insightly is a CRM and it's made for managing business relationships, sales pipelines and projects. Now I'll jump in and just show you one use case. So here we have our Insightly dashboard and we see we are in our projects or opportunities section. We have many different opportunities. Now what we would like to do is we would like whenever a new bid is set on a new project or it's changed, we would like Grace to call up the manager and let him know that one of his projects is underway and there is a new bid. So setup is already done. So if we go into our project right here, and then I'm just going to go in and edit this project. I'm going to add a new bid amount. And I'll add a new bid amount here, which is then going to trigger a flow and going to trigger an outbound session in GridSpace that will call up the manager and let him know the new bid amount. Yeah, I'm getting called right now.
Sebastian, this is Grace, your project management voice agent. I wanted to inform you about a new development regarding the project marketing campaign for Oceanic Airlines. There is a new bid that has been added with an amount of $130,000. Please review this bid at your earliest convenience. If you have any questions, feel free to contact the project teams. Thank you and have a great day.
And as you saw here, she was able to give me the product name and also what was the updated bid amount for the product. Now, of course, there are more use cases here you could do. You could have Grace update any of the campaigns from the phone. You could have her reroute the manager to the employee responsible for the project, and so on. The possibilities really here are endless, but just showing here and out the possibility of having Grace work for you as your own personal project management assistant. Now I'm just going to quickly go over the setup so you can see how we have done this. So in GridSpace we have a call flow, a playbook and a bot. And so here we have a call flow, we have an inlet node with our number, and then we have the bot with also our playbook, which is this is the script of the whole flow. And we have our introduction script, and then we have our here the tags where we are getting information from the webhook from the Insightly, and the project name, the bid amount, and then ending the call there. But of course, we could also create some nodes here for her to, if you would like to reroute it to the employee who made the change, to ask him some questions about it, or if the manager would like to maybe make changes to the bid itself. Now, in between Insightly and GridSpace, we're using a middleware called Make, which is easily transforming the data from Insightly and then converting it to a webhook that could be sent, a JSON format that could be sent to GridSpace. And here we have we are in our Make profile, we are in our scenarios, and we are in our specific scenario for Insightly and GridSpace. And we have the webhook trigger here, which is this we will use later for setup in Insightly, which is triggering from Insightly. And it's taking information, which then goes into the HTTP request, where we're using an endpoint here. This is the endpoint you can find in the GridSpace docs, starting an outbound session. And here we also have documentation for this. And here we are basically making a post request, and we're sending a JSON content type. And here we have the request content we're sending, so the JSON file we're sending. And we're getting this information from the webhook. This we are opportunity name, and then the amount ID. Now I will link this setup in the description below, so you can easily upload it yourself. Just right here, you could upload it yourself by importing the blueprint for your own purposes. So I'll link that in the description down below. And then if you scroll a bit more down here, we can see we need our username and password or secret key. This is to authenticate the request for GridSpace. How you would find this is that you would go into your GridSpace account, and you would go into your account info down here. And then you can find your account ID and secret key right here. And this you can paste into the username and password here, and then you will be authenticated to use this with your own GridSpace account. Now I'm just going to go ahead and copy this link. Now this will be the link that Insightly is going to send the data to. So we're going to need to copy this and use this in Insightly when setting up the webhook there. Now we are inside Insightly and we are inside system settings. You can find this by going into the profile icon and the system settings option here. And then we're going to go into workflow automation. And then we're going to create a new workflow. And we're going to call this send webhook GridSpace. And we're going to choose a type. We want to choose from the opportunity type because we're checking for the opportunities record. And then we'll leave this as it is because we want it to match a certain criteria. So we're going to save this. And then we need to also add some criteria. Now the criteria here, I'm just going to call this webhook trigger. And the filter here is going to be on the bid amount. If the bid amount is not empty, this will trigger, meaning that whenever someone adds a new bid amount, then this webhook will trigger. So we're going to save that criteria. And then we need to also create actions. This is where the webhook comes in. So we're going to add a new webhook, and this will be the webhook action. I'm going to copy in the URL. So this is the make URL right here, which will then need to send the data to. And we're going to copy in this right here. We're going to make it active. And we'll leave this with new fields valued only. And we'll just save the webhook. And now you can see here, now our webhook is active. So now whenever a bid amount is entered into an opportunity in our system, it will trigger the webhook out to make, which will then take the data and format it, which we're then formatting into our own HTTP request and then sending out to Grispace, triggering the flow, which will then call up the manager. Now, I hope this was helpful for you, and if you have any questions about this flow, feel free to leave a comment below. We'll answer any questions you have there. And if you would like to see more demos like this, you can go on our website at grispace.com to check out more demos with Grace and play around for yourself. All right, thank you for watching.